What's up, YouTubers? What's up, you bloopers? What is up, YouTube? My name is Justine with 6 E's. And no, it is not because I'm satanic. So since we got that out of the way, let's get into the video of today. So I'm here at MidSummer Screams with my t-shirt, super cute. We have the lanyard and also the wristband, super cute. And then we're waiting for 6 p.m. to go inside, and it's like a whole long line. And I'm just off to the side because if we're all going in at 6, what? But yeah, so stay tuned. everyone. You already know what it is. I am back home from MidSummer Screams. If you see the background, then you already know what it is. I'm back home safe and sound, and I'm so grateful that I'm back home and safe. So it's time to talk all things MidSummer Screams, and then at the end, show you what I got from MidSummer Screams. So number one, I definitely would say, if you can, go 2 days instead of going 1 day. Let's just say that right now. Go 2 days instead of 1 day, because the first day was Friday. And General Mission and the Gold Bat both went in at the same time. That was very hectic. That was very crazy. And it got overwhelmed really fast. And I was definitely stimulating from everything. I mean, from the vendors, from the merch, from the celebrities that came that day, from some panels that came that day as well. And also the haunted houses that they have. Now, let's talk about Gold Bat. Now, if you can get you a MidSummer Scream Gold Bat, I would highly recommend it. It comes with a nice little pin in the back. You can go ahead and put it on a t-shirt, on a hat, whatever you want to do with it. It's up to you. Also, y'all know I love my girl, Bruja. Okay, Backstitch Bruja. And she made it on the wristband of MidSummer Screams. Break that wrist. Oh, we got turned. There you go. So MidSummer Screams is right here. And then my girl, the Backstitch Bruja. So you already know, like, where I get my spooky purses from, the little vampire coffin bag. You already know that's my girl, Backstitch Bruja. So let's say, if you can, I would say definitely get this, because on Saturday and Sunday, you will be able to go in this year. I don't know about last year, but this year you'll be able to go in at 10 a.m. and then General Admission goes in at 11 a.m. So that gives you a lot more leeway, like an hour, but I'm just saying, it gives you a lot more. Like, if you need to see something, or you want to see something, or you want to do something, that gives you a lot more chances. Because, babe, when I tell you it's packed and they be running like Cedar Point, like if you're from Cleveland, Ohio, and you already know Sandusky, Cedar Point, then you already know how everybody be running to the back to get on those best roller coasters. That's how it be. And then once it fills up at MidSummer Screams. I mean, like, it is crazy. Lines are long. Any line is long. I'm not even saying like the haunted houses lines are long. I'm talking about, like, they were waiting in the Horror Vibes coffee. Babes, that line was long. Merchandise for like DVDs, like old school DVDs, that line was long. It was just long. Even if they were watching a panel, that line was long. Like, oh my goodness. So I would really highly recommend getting you a Gold Bat if you were going to be there. Even if you just go, I need y'all to go 2 days. Just don't even go 1 day. I need y'all to go 2 days. Even if you can't get this Gold Bat, there's like General Admission for 2 days as well. Like, I believe Friday, Saturday, or Saturday, Sunday. But the lines is long, and I'm not even trying to like stress about that. Like, I'm telling you right now, them lines is long. But the only good thing I want to say about this, if you lose your Gold Bat, you also have your wristband, and they look at the wristband, or somebody stole it from you, which nobody was rude or disrespectful. So I don't know if anybody would be stealing, because we're all fans of all things Halloween, spooky, horror. So why would they be stealing? I don't know. I didn't run into like nobody that was stealing or taking or being disrespectful. But let's just say you did lose it. You got like too many drinks or something like that, and you left it in your hotel room. What about that? Like, you left it in your hotel room. As long as you got this, do not cut this off. You leave this on to the very, very end. I mean, you leave it on until Sunday. If you're staying to Sunday, you leave it on to Saturday. If you stay to Saturday, or if you're just doing a 1 day thing, then you leave it on whole day, 24 hours Friday. Do not remove it. You remove that, you're not getting in. You're not getting in, okay? I'm just saying it right now. You are not getting in. They are not playing that. Even if you don't have this, or if you do have this, they're going to be looking at you like, okay, can't get in without a spam. Okay, can't get in without a spam. So they are really highly on that. Another thing is, you do get to go inside the haunted houses, like a fast pass. So this will be basically like your fast pass. You lose this, you still have this, your wristband. It's like a fast pass to get you in. You're still waiting. The haunted houses that they made, like the maze of the haunted house, is very short. It's just getting you into the feeling of haunted house season, and it was so much fun. Like, oh my gosh, Lionsgate was very fun. I liked all the haunted houses. I think my favorite, I know everybody's gonna be like, Lionsgate. My favorite one was the farm. That was really good, and I had a ton of fun on that one, because like, they made me go around again, and I was just like, really? Like, I have to go? Like, I like, when you, I'm stuttering, my apologies. You know, like how they like separate you from your group, and you're like, why? So they made me go around again, and my other group just got to go ahead, and they're just like trying to be scary, and it's just like, It's funny to me. I don't know. I don't know. I like haunted houses that separate me from my group, so then like it's just can I make it through? I don't know. But normally I honestly make it through. So that was fun. All the haunted houses were fun. They even had like the guy, no, not the Reaper. What was that guy name? That went around and he was like, I don't remember his name. Anywho, it'd be in the video. You know what I'm talking about. He was going around. They had that one. That one was pretty cool. The clown one was pretty cool. And the Coliseum was pretty cool. Everything was pretty cool. I had a great time. Like, that was pretty much fun. The only downside, again, I don't understand. And it's just my personal perspective. I'm not understanding these vendors. Like, there's no sign that says like no recording. There's no sign that says please do not record my merchandise. Please do not share my merchandise. Like after I'm like recording for everyone to see, because maybe nobody can go to MidSummer Scream. Maybe nobody could make it out this year. Maybe nobody had the chance or the money or the opportunity because you got to get the airplane. You got to get the hotel. You maybe had the Uber because you know you just flew in from a different part of the state of America, or maybe you're coming from out of the country, like who knows, like. And then when I press record and a person goes, oh no, please don't like record, I'd be like, please have a sign. And then like my thing is, what is it to you? Like I'm helping you. I'm literally helping your business. Like I'm not here to sabotage your business. I'm not here to disrupt what your business is going on. If anything, this is free promo, baby. This is free promo. Like I'm literally just an upcoming YouTuber. Like I'm not even like a person where they need to feel like, oh my goodness, like, you know what I'm saying? Like there's no reason to feel that. And it bothers me. It irks me so bad because it's like, if anything, if I was a small business, if I had my Tumblr business going right now and somebody was walking down, let's say the art district, and I'm selling my cups and they got their little camera and they going in showing off my cups and they showing them my QR code. Yes, I need the promo. Like I need it. Like, and it's so funny to me because like, it's like the ones that are in the back that be having the problems. But the ones in the front at MidSummer Screams, they don't care, baby. They like, yeah, go ahead. Like, you can record. I don't care. And I be like, I mess with y'all with that. Like, I mess with people like that because it's just like, thank you. I have a job to do. This YouTube is my, like, it's like my thing I love to do. I love to show other people's crafts. I love to show what people can't get to see. I love to put people onto new things. I love like people like different things, not so much horror. Maybe they like harvest. Maybe they like, you know, disturbing things. Maybe they like t-shirts. Maybe like, I like to show everyone so much so it's a variety. And then when somebody just be like, no recording, shut it down, then I have to go back and edit, delete that person out, don't put that person in the video. Then I have a choppy video. I don't even know if you guys even like when it like skips, because I hate sometimes when I'm watching a YouTube video and it skips. I'd be like, where did I just go? But the reason why I had to do it is because somebody in a freaking, why would you go to MidSummer Screams and go promote your business and then don't want to be shown on camera or have your items shown on camera? What was the whole point of you coming? Like, I just feel like that's weird to me. Like, you're putting yourself out there, but then you're not wanting to go out. Like, what is going on? Like, what is tea? I don't know. That really bothers me. The question I'm probably going to get now is, are you going to go next year? No. And the reason why I'm not going to go to next year is because I really like to stick with Spooky Swap Me. Yes, Spooky Swap Me has, I don't think I ran into anybody that was like, don't record myself at Spooky Swap Me. But the reason why is because this is so overwhelming. I'm going to say it right now. This is so overwhelming. This is like a lot of people. It was so congested. It was like a lot of people. We're like piggybacking. We're like shuffling our feet. It was so hard to move around in the MidSummer Scream convention. I did not like that. Like, I want to look, I want to see, I want to touch, I want to feel, I want to, you know, smell, I want to eat. And then the food variety wasn't even a lot of food. Like, it was just like, oh, here's a pretzel and cheese, and here's some energy drinks, here's a pizza, here's, I don't know what I was thinking, but I was thinking like more of like more things to eat other than just that. And then like the coffee line was ridiculously long, and I just didn't like how I kept stopping and not seeing so much. And then like the first day, you didn't get to see so much because it was all so congested. And then the second day, which I did was Saturday, you got in there at 10 a.m. and I got to see a lot more stuff than I would have seen on a Friday. And I didn't want to go back on Sunday because I have to go back home to Las Vegas. You know, I have a life. I have to go back to work. I have to do things. So even though I could have got in at 10 a.m., I just wasn't in the mood. Like, I just feel like it takes a lot out more at MidSummer Screams than it does at Spooky Swap Me. I feel like Spooky Swap Me, it's just like, you know, you get in there, you do your thing, you're having fun, you're enjoying your time, and it's outside. This convention was inside, and the lines were just so long. It was just so congested. I think those are like my main points where I'm trying to get at, where like it was just too all together. It was too all together. I needed more separated. I mean, and even if you didn't have these, like when you want to go to a panel and see anyone or anybody, you have to get in that line before that line get long, because that line was long. And if you have these, they're letting you in before the general admission. So the general, I mean, not the general, my bad. The VIP, the gold bats, they're picking their seats. They're not telling us like where to go sit. They're letting us pick our seats. So what I noticed on that one was like they will skip a scene. Like I'm like, what about the general admission? Like people don't come here by themselves. Some people do go by conventions by themselves, but majority of the people, they were like couples, friends, groups, 6 people, 3 people. They even had their all costumes. I love how it was costumes down, baby. It was costumes down. I loved it. It was Michael Myers Scream. It was what is that? Silent Hill, the nurses. And then the one with the pyramid head. Oh my gosh. Oh, y'all was eating down in those costumes. It was getting me so like, oh yes, Halloween. I loved. But back on to what I was saying, like if you really don't have this, then it's just like, oh my goodness, like I feel like you're missing out so much stuff, and it's so hard to see so much stuff. And even if they do give you that 1 little hour window period by yourself, it is still a lot. And this line for the gold bat was long as well. Like the outside line before getting inside of the convention was very long. It was very long. I mean, if you didn't get there like an hour earlier or 2 hours earlier, that line was long. I was like, wow, that was ridiculous. That's a lot of me ranting, but that's just honestly how I feel. I would not be going next year. I mean, I just feel like one-time experience is best for me. Honestly, 2-time experience because I went back on Saturday. So 2-time experience for me. So let's get into the things that I bought. So you already know my girl's on my wristband. Look at her wrist. Backstitch Bruja. So you know we have to start with my girl. And I'm so happy because she had a couple. Go check her out, y'all. I'm telling you, go check her out. She was a real baddie and I love her ideas. So I think I'm going to go with my favorite one first. I think this is my favorite one. Yes, my favorite one first is this one right here. Now, I was going to get it offline, but she had it at MidSummer Scream, and I'm so happy. Are y'all ready for this? I don't know if y'all ready for this. Let me make sure this bag's right here so you can keep looking at the bag as I'm talking. Oh, my heavens. And it's a little mini. It's not big. It's a little mini. And then welcome to the back. What? Oh my goodness, y'all, it's a little mini I could hold, or I could put it as a strap. You know I'm gonna put it as a strap, and you know I already have me a Friday the 3rd. I have a Freddy I have a Freddy flannel button up. I'm pretty sure you've seen it in my last video of last year going to the haunted house. So I'm excited to have this bag and my Freddy Nightmare on Elm Street button-up flannel with the black jeans and then some cute little Vans at the bottom. This is my top cookie right here. This is the girl. She's going back inside her bag because we're not messing her up. I really want her. And the other one I really want that she did not have is the pumpkin. I want a pumpkin mini as well. I'm gonna see if somebody can buy that for me for Christmas because my birthday not till next year, so sad. Okay, now this is given, look at this. You already see it, the witch. I really wanted this as well, and I got it in mini. Okay, the mini form. I don't want the big old gosh darn thing. Look at her. Ah, this is so cute. Oh my goodness. And it's a nice little mini, and on the back it has her brand. Look my girl up. Down in my description box below is definitely going to have her website. Now everybody's always asking, like, where you get your bags from? Oh my gosh, your coffin bag is so cute. I actually need a new coffin bag, but right now I don't want to get that. I want the pumpkin. It's not even a pumpkin, it's like a jack-o'-lantern. It's like a jack-o'-lantern. And I have to keep correcting myself because I keep saying the wrong gosh darn thing, because a pumpkin is not something that's carved until it gets carved, and then it's a jack-o'-lantern. So I'm gonna just keep learning. Okay, so my girl, check her out. Backstitch Bruja. Yes, oh my goodness, she was such a good time. I loved always seeing her. Okay, now this one right here is super cute, and this was a small business person, and I'm so sorry, girl. And I went back to her booth to go get her little card, and I'm so sorry that I lost your card. I'm so sorry. But this right here, oh my goodness. And she told me her little friend made it, and I was like, oh my gosh. She was like, I guess I have to have my friend make it, start making some bags. I said, girl, yes you do, because I love Halloween Town, the movie. Halloween Town, the movie. Now I didn't go to the real Halloween Town. I still need to go there for my YouTube video. I need to go to Halloween Town, but this is so cute. OM Triple G. I don't even know if I can show you how big it is, but this is like basically how big it is. I'm trying to show you the inside, but there you go. You kind of see. Boop. And I'm like, this is so cute. Where I wear with this too, I don't know yet, but I'm gonna wear this for sure. I'm gonna wear it somewhere. Put on my little boom, period. Halloween Town. I was having so much fun. Then guess who was there? While we're talking about Halloween Town, guess who was there? Guess who was there? And I had to take my picture, and I'm probably gonna have my picture up here somewhere, because I was so geeking. I was so I feel like I was a kid at the candy store meeting her, you know, movie girls, because oh my gosh, I love the movie Halloween Town. And FYI, I don't care, my bestie don't get mad at me, but that was our stuff. Like every time it came on Disney Channel, I'm like, girl, our movie out. All the time we would sit on the phone and we'll watch the movie, because we would not be at the same house. Ow! I got the signature. Oh my gosh, you already know Kimberly, Miss Marnie girl. Ow! And then Cal. Now Marnie, which is actually Kimberly in real life, she loves Halloween Town, the very first one. So if you don't know who I'm talking about, this right here is Marnie. Yes, hello girl. Our homegirl passed away, which is so sad. Or so she was there. I'll make her sign this too. But Marnie, yes, Queen Bee right here, loves Halloween Town. And I love Halloween Town. And then Halloween Town 2 is when Kel came in, and he liked it Halloween Town 2. So there was two posters. It was Halloween Town, and it was Halloween Town 2. So he was a little bit biased because he liked that one, because that's the one that he is in. And I like this one. So I kind of asked him, like, which one you liked? And Kimberly said this one. And I was like, ah, girl, me too. And then it's so funny because my best friend likes Halloween Town 2 because he likes color. And I'm like, no, you can't like the bad guy. But he loves the bad guy. And I'm just like, no. So I got my little bestie or something too, and a signature, not from these awesome people. And they got married, guys. They got married last year, so congratulations. I don't know if they're gonna see my video, but congratulations, and thank you so much for taking a picture with me. I'm gonna have your pictures somewhere around here because I was so geeking, like, and I'm gonna hang this up. I'm gonna hang this up and put this on my wall, so you already know this is going on my wall. So that's everything that I got at MidSummer Screams. I had fun. Will I go again next year? No. I'm just gonna stick to my spooky swap me. I'm gonna have fun doing that. Not saying I didn't have fun at MidSummer Screams. It was just so overwhelming, and I just don't believe that is something I'm gonna put myself through again. And we also have to go to Halloween Horror Unleashed Las Vegas, so stay tuned. I'm looking at the tickets, I'm looking at the prices, I'm trying to figure out a day. It will be coming very soon that we are definitely going to go check that out and go record and try the food, try the drinks. haunted houses as well, scare zones as well, and we're gonna have a good old spooky old time. Y'all already know what to do. And with that being said, I'll catch y'all in the next video. Let's hop off this ghost train. Woo woo!